Hey guys, has this lockdown made you lose track of your fitness goals? Are you starting your resolution for 2021 and you want to lose weight but need some help? Introducing my affordable workout plans for men and women. With packages starting at $5, this offer can't be beat. Go to radicallatino.com to find out more. Hey guys, do you have a product you want more eyes on? Advertise with the Radical Latino Show with over 10K podcast downloads and the number 25 spot on the 55 All Latin podcast list. You'll want your product heard on everyone's phones and cars. Go to radicallatino.com/contacts and start advertising today.
Playing the Radical Latino Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands in the air for New York's very own.
Latino is taking you to another level.
I think there's more radicals than Steve-O. Radical Latino, you're buffing it. The radical point of views, I think his views are actually more dangerous.
You hear that? It's like the pulse of the street. A hole in the chest.
Yo! Welcome back to another episode of the Radical Latino Show. It's your host, the Radical Latino, aka number 17 on All Latin Podcasts, aka number 24 on All Bronx Influencer, YouTube and podcast, and Mr. Unsuable for 42 weeks running. What is going on? I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you guys are doing good. I hope everybody is finally able to leave their house and all that. Everything is opening up back slowly, so shout out to all of y'all. COVID is pretty much over, so I hope you guys a wonderful a quarantine. You know what I mean? It's pretty much over, so hopefully everybody survived. I don't know if y'all took the vaccine or not, but I sure as hell did not. I don't trust it. You know what I mean? I don't trust it. But either way, a couple of updates I want to let you guys know. A couple of updates. A lot of things happen. Remember, I made an announcement last week. Well, no, the last 2 weeks, and I'm making an announcement again. I'm kind of going through a little transitional phase in my personal life, so I might have the episode out once a week, sometimes once every 2 weeks, so just bear with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just getting myself situated in my personal life, you know what I mean? Just going through a few things that I gotta figure out, you know what I mean? But hopefully you guys stay with me and you guys stay patient, you know what I mean? So just wanna let ya know that. Now, for those who don't follow me on Instagram and Twitter, remember, follow me at radical_Latino_. I met up with the infamous Truth and Tina. Oh my God. First of all, Truth, he is more bald-headed in person than you really let on camera. You know what I mean? That forehead be gleaming, boy. I saw my reflection and all that, right? Tina, yo, she looked like the Dominican Snooki, son. Like, nah, but we had a great time. I drove Tina's car. You know, I did a couple of drifts. You feel me? Yo, first of all I gotta say is I've been playing around about Tina's wigs. Bam. Her car's full of wig glue and juice and all that, son. But it is what it is. We had a great time. We were in Jersey, and then we went to New York in Central Park. We had a great time. I did 2 interviews with them. And you guys will definitely see it. Throughout the week, I'll just sprinkle some of the interviews out there. I'm editing as we speak. You know what I'm saying? Also, the Puerto Rico trip. I am also editing my Puerto Rico trip, so that will be out soon. That definitely will be out soon. Now, let's get into some music related things real quick. For all my old heads out there, for all the people that listen to hip hop, listen to real rap, none of that mumble stuff, that real ruggy, you know what I mean? That real rap. Lloyd Banks put out an album, and I'm telling you right now, that must be one of his best albums so far, because I am telling you that this album, his newest one, this album is nice. You can hear his grown man type of delivery, how he matured throughout this album. You know what I mean? The album is called The Chorus of the Inevitable. You know what I'm saying? It has his hand with his daughter's face, part of it and stuff like that. So shout out to Lloyd Banks. Yo, I'm telling you, this album is tough. It was basically like, I would say it's Lloyd Banks 444 Jay-Z type of album. You know what I'm saying? That's how amazing that this album was. It was a mature type of album, and I enjoyed every minute of it. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed every minute of it. It was greatly done. It was masterfully put together. Banks still has the wordplays, the punchlines. I really don't know how, but goddamn, he still has it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Go definitely check out that album, Lloyd Banks, his newest album. Definitely go check that out. I've been bumping it. This whole 2 weeks I've been bumping it. This shit is hard. I'm telling you, this shit is hard. Now, I recently released a video about Rancho. OG Del Rancho, Mr. Noel. Oh my God. I put out a video about Rancho, and so far it's been getting positive reviews. People are hitting me up and commenting me like, yo, I think I was suspecting him as a racist, but you broke it down to the point that he's definitely is a racist. You know what I'm saying? So I broke that whole shit down. There's no questions about it that he isn't. Funny thing is, I don't know if it's great minds or whatever the case is, but homie, so in my video, I not only included a recorded conversation that me and him had months ago, but he put out the same phone conversation literally 1 minute after I drop the video on him. Literally 1 minute after. And I find it very odd because, first of all, crazy timing. It was a complete coincidence, but it's basically, if you would have dropped it 1 minute before, that would have been a nail in my coffin, by the way. But you didn't. You literally dropped it 1 minute after. Literally 1 minute after. Homie, you really didn't do anything. And this is why. I exposed myself already on that phone conversation. I already put it out there. And in the video, I give the explanation why. I said what I said at that time. This is not a dig on my name. You feel me? Whatsoever. This is not a dig on my name. So that was a good try, but it wasn't a good try. You know, it wasn't that good of a try. Relax. You know what I'm saying? You recorded it. Guess what? I recorded it too because I don't trust you. You feel me? I don't trust you. But I was cordial enough to have a conversation with you. And, you know, I used my customer service skills, you know, to say what I needed to say. You feel me? But at the end of the day, this dude thought he was gonna, you know, hinder me, put that's like a shot at my name. It's not. Trust me, it's not. The video that I made was masterfully done. Was literally point for point going down who Rancho is. Mind you, that's the only video I'm gonna do about him and the only time I'm ever gonna mention him. So it stops from here. I said what I said. It is what it is. He could literally put out a video. I would not care. It is what it is. But Rancho can't come back from that. You know what I'm saying? Rancho cannot come back from that. The thing is, I proved that he's a racist. I proved holes, big ass holes in his ideology. And also, I proved that his character is flawed. And also, the fact that the guy is buying views. The guy is buying views. That's something he cannot get away from whatsoever. Even if he tried. You know what I'm saying? Even if he tried. Again, YouTube is not as good as the leading views as Twitch and everybody else is. But when they do, and you guys see it, y'all do what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do what y'all do. But it's actually very funny that some of the people that were rocking with him after this video came out started siding with me, which is kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting. I didn't know that I really made an impact like that, but it's kind of interesting. They were like, yo, I suspected that he was, but I never really saw it, but you put it in a way where it's digestible and I could understand it. Okay. Shout out to you, homie. I didn't know that I said, like, I actually broke it down to you like that, but I did. You know, I definitely did. Another quick thing also, I had an interview with Andrew 26101 show. Yeah, that's what it is. Anyway, with the Andrew show, I had an interview with the Andrew show. He interviewed me for the second time. Shout out to him. If you guys want to go see that interview, go to his YouTube channel. It was Andrew 26101 show or the Andrew 26101 show, whichever one. Go there and see it. I basically break the Rancho video down. I talk to him a little bit more about my ideology, and I break down the mindset of Hispanic white supremacists. I break the whole thing down. So definitely go check that out. Something else. I recently put out a video on TikTok. Yes, I'm on TikTok. I really don't promote it like that, but I'm on TikTok and I'll start promoting it when I'm a little bit more on TikTok, right? But I'm on TikTok and one of my videos got taken down for hate speech. Oh shit. Really? One of my videos got taken down for hate speech on TikTok, mind you. All I showed was a white supremacist, a self-admitted white supremacist, saying that she is prejudiced against black and Hispanics, you know, meaning Latin people, Latinos, and she was defacing a statue of York. You know, the dude that was with Lewis and Clark in that expedition. So she was facing that she was a self-admitted white supremacist. All I said was, this woman is a self-admitted white supremacist. You know, we shouldn't be, you know, confused and, you know, left bamboozled. We gotta remember who they are and all this other stuff. I didn't say really nothing too crazy. And my shit got taken down for hate speech. Best believe, I appealed that bullshit. I didn't know you could appeal it. On Instagram, they take your shit down, But on TikTok, you can actually appeal it. So I appealed it. It took a couple of days, but guess what? My shit came back. So, okay. All right. But it's very funny how white supremacists could be out here just spewing this hateful message, but when you combat it with facts, when you combat it with the truth, when you combat it with that heat, when you combat it with that heat, they can't take it. They take your shit down. You know what I'm saying? They take your shit down. But when it comes to their shit, no, their shit gets taken down. Nah. You know what I mean? It's really funny style. It's really funny style. Now, something else also, a lot of people have been hitting me up with the merch. I understand that there's something going on with the website, with the Teespring website. I'm gonna have to go and redo the whole thing on another account. I get it. Anybody that has the current link, do not use it, because you won't be able to get anything. For some reason that the site gets stuck at a certain point. I don't know why. Something's wrong with that account. I'm gonna have to do another account. Give me like a week or two. I'll definitely get it done, and I'll have the merch up for you guys. Now, time to read comments for episode 144. This is episode 145. If you want your comments read, remember, under this YouTube video, in the YouTube website or app, write your comments so I can read it for next week. Now, Brotep says, I don't give a damn if my platform stays at 100 subs for a damn year. I'm cutting down all the people in the community who have access to it. Too much fence sitters and sabotagers up in this bitch. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Mind you, the episode was separating from fence sitters, and I think I made my point, because certain people got the hint. You know what I mean? Certain people got the hint. Denise says, like Pedro El Mastiro once said, the supreme definition of self is engraved on the top of the rug. Either you're a Yankee or a Puerto Rican. Same is applied for fence sitters. That's true. You're either what you say you are or you're not. You know what I mean? Stone says, Rad, I don't think that you can decolonize and still use the Ecuadorian word Latin. Again, for the people in the back, because obviously these are the people in the back. You know, they're supposed to have so much high IQ. The part of decolonization is to reword and redefine everything. So obviously, we as Latin people need to come into the table and actually come up with our own definition of identifying outside of Latin and Hispanic. That's it. And that's part of decolonization. Anyway, Fighter Complex says, damn, Xtina, they got us. Again, I was not talking about Fighter, and I was not talking about Tina. I was talking about people who do this. And of somebody personally that I know, to be honest with you. It was mostly about somebody personal that I know, but either way, it just coincided with the message that I got and the actions of certain people. Again, if this did not apply to you, then you shouldn't worry about it. Fighter, I was not talking about you whatsoever, bro. But if you think this was about you, if it applies, let it fly. It is what it is. But if you don't, if you know that it's not about you, then you shouldn't worry about it. But it's really funny how after my video of Rancho came out, he came out to defend Rancho. I just find that funny style. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that you were his cheerleader. It is what it is. Dr. Paul, yo, I haven't heard from you in a minute. He says you was talking about Fighter. No, I wasn't talking about Fighter, bro. I wasn't talking about Fighter, bro. God damn, these people are so messy. Pamela says people often equate neutral as trying to know both sides. Sorry, but we have spent years hearing and recording what racists think. If you're still in those circles after all this time, odds are you've chosen a side. You can't be cool with racists and continue to try to speak for the other side. It can't be done. And even if it could be done, why do you want to be around people who hate other people or other groups of people who look like you? 100% true. I could not agree more. 100% true. I could not agree more. Basically, Pamela basically said it what I needed to say. 100% true. She's right. You know, if you are in these circles with a bunch of races and you're claiming that you're neutral, but for some reason we're always finding you in these circles associating with these type of people, homie, you're a racist too. And then you start having these racist talking points, homie, you're a racist too. Cut the bullshit. Anyways, going to my first topic, Juneteenth becoming a federal holiday. Oh my God. Juneteenth being a federal holiday, right? Again, I want to give a huge shout out to Andrew for actually, in this interview that we had, he brought this up about Juneteenth. And when he brought it up, I really wasn't thinking too much about it until he brought it up. And I said, wow, that's actually a good take. I wasn't thinking it like that. I didn't think about it too deep. And then Truth Teacher sent me a video of Michi X. And again, I wasn't thinking too deep about it. I was like, wow, okay. I see where they're coming from with this. You know what I mean? Now, what is Juneteenth? Juneteenth is basically the day the majority of slaves were informed that their freedom was set and that they're now free. And now they celebrate June 19th as Juneteenth, of the day that they were free from slavery, right? Again, it's a honorable thing, yes, getting, celebrating it and stuff, but it was basically a non-holiday federally. It wasn't recognized, but it was a holiday within the Black American community, right? Juneteenth. Now, it's recognized federally, meaning that multiple states recognized it. Besides, I think, was it Dakota or Delaware? I think it was. One state doesn't recognize it, but anyway. It's recognized federally, which means that it's a holiday now and you just get a day off, right? Again, I don't see nothing wrong with that, but if you really break down the bullshit, I would see why certain people would get mad. In the system of white supremacy, we often get as people that are non-white, we get brainwashed at a certain extent. We've seen the world, we've seen ourselves through the lens of white supremacy. The more colonized you are, the more you judge yourself and see yourself in the basis, in the lens of white supremacy. If you break this down, you basically are saying you're getting validation. Juneteenth was not validated until a white man validated it. That's basically what is happening. That's basically what we're saying. That's basically what it is. Juneteenth is not validated until the white man validated the holiday. That's deep. That's deep. Now, another part that I didn't see, shout out to Andrew, I didn't see this part. It's supposed to, why are we being reminded about slavery again? Why are Black Americans being reminded again about slavery? It's like they don't want Black Americans to ever forget the position that they were in. It's like they never want Black Americans to forget how they're being viewed in the zeitgeist of America, which is 100% true. Now, the thing is, for those who don't know, slavery never ended. It might be a shock to some of you. Slavery never ended. If you guys look at the 13th and 14th Amendment, you guys will see that the only legal slavery that's available in the United States is the slavery of incarceration. When you're incarcerated, that is a legal form of slavery. You are the property of the state. That's basically what it is. The courtroom is a slave auction. The cages are cages. And prison is the plantation. That's basically what it is. Let's keep it real. That's basically what it is. Let's keep it real. Slavery never ended. Slavery evolved. And this is something, when Andrew brought it up in our interview, this is something I caught on really quickly. I understood where he was coming from. So I go in it a little bit, but I'm going to go deeper on it today. This is something that we have to keep real. Slavery never ended. It's just a new form of the subjugation. It's a new form of slavery. It's a new form of them keeping us down. That's what it is. It's a new form of that. And the fact that the government wants to now make it a legal holiday. Check this out. This whole time, they gave Asians, mind you, I got nothing against Asians, but you gotta keep it real. They gave Asians hate crime bills that they passed to protect them specifically. They gave the LGBT community crime bills to help them in their community specifically. And black folks only get a goddamn holiday that's federally recognized, except for one state. Let's keep it real. That's disrespectful. That is disrespectful. It's only federally So reparations could go out the window with this one, right? No reparations? No, like, forget the talk, right? Police reform to actually punish these cops? No, we don't need to do that. You know, we'll get them, we'll make them feel right. We'll recognize Juneteenth. Yeah, okay. So voting for Jim Crow Joe, voting for him got the black community Juneteenth, but neglected everything else. Wow. Ain't that something? Isn't that something? Wow. Isn't that something? That's some shit, isn't it? That is some shit, isn't it? Wow. Now, as you guys know, every June, not mean every Juneteenth, but every holiday, there's always going to be a place in Walmart, CVS, Rite Aid, you know what I'm saying? Kmart and all that. There's always going to be a section for the holiday section. So this gets renewed every other a month, and they do it weeks before the month even comes, right? For Christmas, shit, they start putting decorations out in the middle of November. Thanksgiving didn't even start yet. You know what I'm saying? So they do these type of things. What makes you think they're gonna do for Juneteenth? Come on, they're gonna have red, black, and green all over the place. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have red, black, and green all over the place. They're gonna profit over this holiday, except black folks. Ain't that something? That is crazy, isn't it? These people are going to profit over, they're gonna profit themselves over black folks. Ain't that something? They're gonna profit. They're probably gonna have a little Juneteenth shirt. You're probably gonna buy for $9.99. You know what I'm saying? Some sunglasses, maybe a backpack and all that. That's $30 right there. They got you for $30. Everything that they spent probably $5 to make, they got you for $30. Wow. Wow, they made a $25 profit. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Mind you, black folks were profiting from the Juneteenth type of stuff because it was their thing. It was black folks' thing. They were profiting from it. Now, all these big chains are gonna now profit from it. Isn't that something? Wow. That is something. That, first of all, like I said before, wow, disrespectful. Extremely disrespectful. This is something that we should not. I'm not even. Listen, black folks, I don't think this is something that y'all should be really pissed off about. You know what I'm saying? Again, it's a good thing to recognize certain things, but let's be honest, it's just symbolism at this point. The black community, listen, it's just symbolism. Martin Luther King already has a holiday. That's no different. Juneteenth, again, okay. Again, it doesn't really make a difference when all these other politicians are saying they're gonna do something throughout the campaign. Mind you, nothing is being said specifically. The black community has been getting shitted on from the beginning. It's insane. It's insane. All I'm saying is, when is it gonna stop? That's all. When is it gonna stop? Because the disrespect goes so far. I'm like, when's enough is enough? You know what I'm saying? When is enough enough? Now, moving on to my next topic, the In the Heights review. Now, I saw the movie, and so far I'm going to have to agree with some of the critics and some of what they have to say. It's basically, first of all, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not really into musicals like that, and the only reason why I even saw it is because the trailer got me intrigued. I'm telling y'all right now, it was boring as hell. It was boring as hell. But one thing came out from this movie that I found interesting and I found very peculiar. What came out of this whole thing was the fact that everybody was saying, yo, how come there isn't enough Afro-Latino representation, especially when it comes to the Heights? Now, some people who are defenders of this were actually saying, well, there is Afro-Latinos and brown and, you know, light-skinned Latinos representation because they're in the background when they're doing the choreographed dances and stuff. But let's be honest, that's not good enough. I'm gonna keep it real. That's not good enough because when it comes to movies, nobody remembers the background people. Nobody remembers them. Nobody remembers who was, you know, walking by in one scene. Nobody remembers that. They're extras. That's the whole point. An extra. The majority of extras in the credits, they don't get no names. They're extras. So it doesn't matter what they had in the movie or not of representation. The fact that these people aren't in the main focal points of the movie, the fact that these people aren't in the center of the movie, that's the issue. That's the issue. If we really want to keep it real, and have a good representation of what In the Heights is, what Lin-Manuel Miranda should have done was have a 50-50, you know, lighter skin Latinos with darker skin Latinos, you know what I'm saying? At least would have it there. But now, everybody and their moms is actually coming out of the woodworks and actually talking about this type of thing and saying that, well, the casting was a casting, it is what it is, Latinx this, Latinx that, and this is what pisses me off. Why are y'all and people are calling the whole Latin community Latinx? Stop. It's only regulated for a certain group of people. It is what it is. It is what it is. It's only designated for a certain group of people. The whole Latin community is not Latinx. Chill out with that. Now, anyway, rightfully so, these people are getting backlash because let's be honest, they did that on purpose. And to be completely honest, In the Heights didn't make that much money in the box office, but then again, it's also available on HBO Max, so I understand why. But still, other movies that are also available on streaming services are making their money. So it didn't make that much money. So I believe also this is also another way of media trickery and another way for the whole sensationalism type of media thing that they want to push out to get more eyes on this movie. You know what I'm saying? Because when this whole thing broke, I wasn't seeing In the Heights. I saw it because of the whole media thing, and that's when I said, you know what, let me see what they had to say before I said anything. You know what I'm saying? And I ended up seeing it, and I was like, oh, okay. I agree with the criticisms. I agree with what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, some people are talking about there's no such thing as Afro-Latinos. There's no such thing as Afro-Latinos. Motherfuckers, yes there is. First of all, the word Afro-Latino even started with us. Black Americans didn't give us that title. Black Americans didn't give them that euphemism. Even black folks didn't give us that euphemism. You know when it started? It started with Cubans. Cubans. Heavy melanated Cubans gave themselves the Afro-Latino title. And I respect that. I respect that. You know why? Because we were on that table. We as Latin people were on that table and accepted that Afro-Latino label, which is a good thing. Again, the whole Latin thing, the whole Latina thing, I'm saying that we should come together and come up with our own classification. But anyway, end of the story. We came up with that stuff. So there is such thing as Afro-Latinos. Let's keep it real. Let's stop the bullshit. It is what it is. There is such thing as it is. And for those people who are in, you know, in their little groups talking about there's no such thing as Afro-Latinos and talking about their racism and all this other bullshit, stop. There is. The thing is, they aren't educated enough, or they have their head too far up their ass to even know the start of the impetus of the start of that term. We came up with that. Latin people came up with that. Wasn't Black Americans. It wasn't white gringos or gringo American. No, it was us. We came up with that term. Do your research. Anyway, moving on to my next topic and last topic until I get to the main topic of this whole podcast. You know what I'm saying? Miko Worldwide got released. Oh shit. Oh man. Oh my god. What happened? Oh man, what happened? Now, people were hitting me up talking about, yo, Miko Worldwide got released. Miko Worldwide got released. I didn't believe it until I actually saw proof. I saw proof in somebody's YouTube live stream where they actually showed that said that he got released. And he actually put out a video of him and his lawyer talking about what was going on. And a lot of things were said, and a lot of things were put out there where I said I gotta step back from this whole thing because I don't know too much. Now, let me just go by saying the videos that I made about him are private until further notice. The videos are right now private until further notice. Why? Because you have the media, one hand, saying that allegedly he raped a kid, kidnapped them, put him in the back of a trunk, and that's the reason why he got arrested. And he got arrested because he fled a warrant, right? And the media allegedly was saying that the reason for this warrant was because, you know, of what I just said, you know, he kidnapped the kid, put him in the trunk and all that other stuff, right? That's what the media was saying. And every news article covered it. So I took it as fact. Even when I saw the charges, it said assault. It said aggressive assault or whatever the case is, no bond, blah, 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 blah. Right? With Miko's new video, his own lawyer said he's innocent and he didn't do none of that stuff. Which I understand a lawyer will say that. But again, I have to put myself back and say I don't know the full details of it. And I am not going to be part of no smearing or slandering campaign that I don't know 100% of proof. I don't know, so I will not talk about it. Until I get 100% proof that he did what he did, and his lawyer just finessed his way out of a you know, a situation like that, because you know that's what lawyers do. You know, some will lose, some will win. You know what I mean? We just don't know. But if I find out that he finessed his way, those videos will come back up. If I find out that actually he's 100% innocent with proof and documented proof of what it was and all that other stuff, private, I'll delete them videos. You feel me? But until right now, I do not know. I don't know 100%. He said he's innocent, and that's what I'm going to go with. Homie innocent, okay. His lawyer even said it. All right, I don't know. I don't know 100%. So until I do, them videos is gonna be private until I find out more information, because I'm not gonna be just putting speculations out there and all that when I don't know 100% of what is going on. Now, he got released because he was in jail for a whole year and all this other stuff, and people are figuring out, yo, how did you get released from a whole year? And all? I don't know. This is what I'm saying. I do not know until he decides to put everything out there, or somebody does some internet digging and figures out what really went down. Again, I'm staying out of this whole thing. The videos that I made about him are now, boom, private. It's done. Until I find out otherwise, I'll make the decision to delete them or put them back up. But right now, I don't know. There's too many what ifs up in the air. I can't really make heads or tails about it. You know what I'm saying? I can't really make heads or tails about it. So with that being said, you know, y'all make your own decisions in the comments down below what you guys think. Am I making the right move? Am I not? Or whatever the case is, let me know. Now, into our main topic. Hispanic/Latinos wake-up call is when black people leave us alone. What do I mean by that? I know it's a very triggering title. I get it, and that's the point I do it. So you guys could click on it. Duh, come on, this is Internet 101. You know, when YouTubers used to put half-naked girls on thumbnails, come on, come on now. You guys can't be, come on, let's keep it real. Now, what do I mean by that? Denise was a part of a live stream with Brotep. If you guys are not following them, follow Brotep and follow Denise. Trust me, they're doing wonderful work. Brotep, she was part of a live stream with Brotep, and she said something very interesting, which I didn't even think about, but I agree with her 100%. She says, the best thing black Americans could do is leave Latinos alone. And what she meant by that was, leave us alone to fend for ourselves. Because for a long time, black folks have been riding for us. Black folks has been bleeding for us. Black folks have been doing everything under the sun for us. And we have spat in the face of black Americans. That is 100% true. 100% true. And let me just be 100% clear. When I talk about the Latinos or the Hispanics, because I'm going to use this when I say Latinos, I'm meaning Hispanics. I'm going to use it interchangeably, okay? When I talk about that, I mean the ones that say, why do we got to give them props? When I talk about them, I mean the ones that say, well, black Americans, you know, they fuck us up too, and they do this to us too. Why we gotta defend them? You know, disrespectful bullshit, disrespectful rhetoric, disrespectful talking points that anybody in their right mind, from anybody else's culture that knows about the real history, will sit back and say, yo, I'm out of line. I should not be talking like that. I'm out of line. I should not be talking like that. Because we have to be 100% real. Black Americans, due to civil rights and after civil rights, have fought for us. The thing is, for some reason, some of these Hispanics and Hispanoteps point out to the individual dysfunctional ones in their community that do harm to us, to say, well, that's a whole black community. You stupid motherfuckers. Because guess what? That's what white Americans do to us. That's what white supremacists do to us. They point at one or two immigrants who commit crimes here and say, well, that's the whole Latin community. So y'all more mad at black folks who don't control law. Y'all more mad at black folks who don't control the way Latin people are perceived. Y'all are mad at black folks who don't control any aspects of this nation, but the real people who make laws against us, who puts negative images of us, and all that other craziness, who harm us. Those are the ones y'all not gonna go for. Y'all go for easy targets, right? Because it's more easier to hate at black people than it is to actually really go at the people that's really harming you. That's what it is, right? That's what it is, because y'all scared. That's what it really is, because y'all scared. You know what I'm saying? But it's 100% true. Black folks, black Americans, or black people in general, if y'all are rioting against white supremacy and you don't see Latin people with that same energy, leave us alone. People like me, Denise, I'll say, I'll include that one that be fighting with Fighter all the time. All aboard. People like me, Denise, all aboard. Self Styles, Marcel, Afro Latinx, King Tone, and all them other Mexican accent, all them other people that I've been naming, Pocho, and all that, since he's rebranding himself, but you know what I mean? People like us, we are showing track records that we ain't with that white supremacist bullshit. We ain't the same like these Hispanotaps. We are the ones that are going to be the gatekeepers to say, no, you guys are over there. Until y'all get y'all little nigga wake up call, y'all stay over there. 100% true. We're the ones with the black community, and those are the ones that are accepting us. Everybody else, black folks, please leave them alone. Please. Have a criteria. Leave them alone. Until you actually see them riding for y'all, leave them alone. Don't even include black and brown. Just say black. You know what I'm saying? Until the people like us, because let's be honest, they're scared of us. If y'all heard my intro, they even said it. There's more radicals than Chivos, obviously. Until we actually unite and come strong as a collective, until we do that, leave us the hell alone. Because those are the people that be putting the bad taste in everybody's mouth about Latin people. Those are the bad representations that be making us look some type of way. Because check this out. The ones that be making us look bad, they don't do nothing for the community. They just sit around complaining about black people all day. Look at Chivo. Motherfucker literally went viral, lost his job, went to Dominican Republic. What is he doing there? What is he doing? Beating up on his baby moms? That's about it. He's not doing nothing to help out the Dominican community. It's been a whole year that he's been over there. Let me know how he helped out the Dominican community. I'll wait. Again, I'll wait. Motherfuckers like Rancho calling black Americans crack babies. Again, what has he done for the Latin people? I'll wait. Giving book bags that can't be documented, but if it is documented, giving book bags to people in Mexico ain't nothing. Literally, that's a drop in the bucket. That's literally nothing. Again, what has he done for Latin people collectively? I'll wait. Because all I'm hearing is a bunch of complaining. A bunch of complaining from people who have that energy behind the screen but don't have that energy to actually do something. A bunch of complaining from a bunch of people who have that energy behind the screen but don't have that energy to actually write out or have that same energy in the face of black folks. They don't have that same energy because when it really comes to it, y'all bunch of cowards. Where I could walk around in any hood, I'm good. Y'all not. Best believe that. Y'all not. Y'all are not. While y'all think y'all might get mugged and all that, I'm over there chilling, eating my little, taco and all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling. Drinking my nutcracker and all that. I'm chilling. For people in New York know what nutcrackers is. You know the vibes. I'm chilling. Y'all not. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not. Y'all all scared and shit. Scared to go outside. It's summer. Y'all not even outside. That's crazy. But again, this goes to Denise's point. Leave us alone. Until them people get the nigga wake up call, that's when you accept them in. But until us collectively show some difference, don't even include the brown. Leave us alone. We're the ones gonna take that. We're the ones that are going to check them. And this is the reason why I go hard and check racists, Hispanics so much. This is the reason why I make videos about them. This is the reason why I check them so hard. You know why? Because I'd rather check my community than check anybody else's. My community's not better off. Let's keep it real. Name me a Latin town that's comparable to a Chinatown that's in every city. I'll wait. That is comparable. Show me a Latin town that's comparable to the Jewish community. Let me know when's the last time that Latin people got our own police, ambulance, and fire department just for us. With everything in Spanish just for us. That's not city run, it's individually run. Like the Jewish community. I'll wait. If you say no, then shut up. We have no right to talk about nobody's community, how they should dictate, how they should run when our community is not better off. We should not be out here talking about another community saying, well, y'all are crack babies when we're not better off. Talking about single motherhood, our single motherhood is high as well. Talking about unemployment, our unemployment numbers is high as well. Talk about crime, our crime is high as well. So let's stop. Let's stop. The fact that some of these people literally go onto these platforms and go on for 4 or 5 hours just talking about black folks who travel is insane. Is insane. You have nothing to show for it. Nothing. Motherfuckers who live in a garage talking about Mr. BBC and all this other stuff have nothing to show for it. Hasn't had a girl in 9 years. And the only euphemism a person like this could come up with when it's talking about black and Latin people is a porno? Are you serious? Saying that we're the girl in the middle in a porno? What? That's the only euphemism you could come up with? Which talks about this person's mentality and how he sees himself. He sees himself as a female. That's why he talks about black BBC all the time. I don't know. I never seen another man so hung up on another man's phallus so much. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it is. You know what I mean? That's what it is. The thing is, black folks, at least they ride for their own people. Black folks, they don't sit and let shit happen. They ride. And they're quick to do so too. They're very quick to do so. We don't. We do not. They're quick to do so. We're not. You know what I'm saying? We're not. We don't complain about anything. We're perfect slaves when it comes to the system of white supremacy. There's been so much Latin people kissing white ass that I've seen. It's insane. It's insane. And these are the same people who talk about white supremacist talking points, but yet are getting called all type of S words and all that on stream, and they just laugh about it and all this other stuff. Come on now. Come on now. Y'all beefing with me. Y'all should be beefing with yourselves. Y'all should be beefing with yourselves. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should be beefing with yourselves. You know what I mean? Y'all should be literally beefing with yourselves. Y'all look like idiots. Beefing with me, y'all look like morons and sound like morons. Y'all all sound the same. I just don't get it. Y'all all sound like y'all have Down syndrome, dead ass. I just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? I just don't get it. But anyway, that is that. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. With that being said, remember, if you guys want to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at the same name, radical_Latino_. If you want to cash at me, $ Radical Latino. And also hit my website up, radicallatino.com. And I'm going to leave y'all like I always do with 2 quotes. I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. And if black and brown unity doesn't happen within my lifetime, I might not change the world, but I might inspire the mind that will. With that being said, I'm going to catch y'all later. Peace.